morning, children.
Delna.
Good morning.
Morning, ma'am.
Sorry, dear.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, how are you?
I am fine. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Can you all see me?
Yes.
Okay.
English aku. Maths di point English aku.
Okay, once the class begins, children, please make sure your microphone is muted. Otherwise, all the sound, all the disturbing noise, what is happening at home will be seen, will be heard in the class. Okay, it won't be seen, it will be heard in the class. So that will create a big confusion. Some students won't be able to hear. So I'm telling you, when I'm requesting all the parents to make sure that the microphone is muted. You need to unmute the microphone only when you are speaking. Okay. So I will mute it here, but still you have the option to make sure that you don't unmute. And until you have to talk. Can you see me, children?
No.
Okay. Now can you see me?
Yes.
Okay, very good morning, very good morning. So this is our second class of English literature. I hope you all remember what was taught in the last class on Thursday. Yes or no? Yes? Okay. So Len Shibin, Sahal, Evangel Anthony, Steve Liano, somebody is using Lenovo Tab 7 ESS. Please make sure you rename your device. Otherwise, your name will not be heard, seen on the screen. Akshaj, Aiden Joseph. Aiden, can you see me clearly? Yes. Delna. And who is using this user's iPhone? User's iPhone.
Leonardo.
Leonardo's name is seen on the screen. Somebody is having the device name. They have not changed the name. It is user's iPhone. So I request the parent to change the device name the next time. Okay. Ekraj. Very good. Ekraj, can you please sit in such a way that you're facing the light? Just take your chair or just change your position and sit in such a way that you're facing the light. Because your face is appearing dark. The light is behind you. Sahal, enjoying the holidays? Sahal?
Hello.
Hello. Who's that? Krishnesh, Asin, Algan. Okay. So, shall we begin the class?
Yes.
Let me just do a small briefing on what was taken in the last class. We spoke about a famous American author, right? Who is that? Can anybody say? I have not muted their microphones. So those who can tell the answer, please tell me that. Give me the answer. Give me the answer. Aiden. Aiden Joseph. Aiden Joseph. About which famous author did we speak about in the last class? Hello, no response. Anyone who knows the answer, please let me know. Asin? Asin, unmute. Unmute. Asin is going to give me the answer. Yes. Asin, who was the writer? Mark Twain. Wonderful. Very good. Mark Twain. So what were the points I said about Mark Twain? Abel? Abel, do you remember? Algan? Tell me. Unmute. Yes. Unmute your audio. Now tell me the answer. What do you know about Mark Twain? He wrote the famous story, or he wrote the famous novel, The Prince and the Pauper. Okay, very good. That was a wonderful response. And I'm so happy that Algan was listening very carefully in the previous class. Now, Alona, anything else about Mark Twain? I gave you such a lot of points during the last previous period. So I want to know whether you remember it. Saira Salim? What are the other points you remember about Mark Twain? Saira, do you remember? Or anyone who remembers it, please give me the response. Nivelli Joe?
Harry Potter.
No, dear. Harry Potter was not written by Mark Twain. That was written by another famous writer. What is her name? She's a female writer. Her name is J.K. Rowling. Harry Potter is written by J.K. Rowling. So we're just talking about Mark Twain. Mark Twain, he was an American author known as the father of American literature, and he's popularly known by his name, by his pen name, that is Mark Twain. Who can tell me what is the actual name, what is the real name of the writer Mark Twain? Anamika. You might have noted it down in the last class, right?
Yes.
What is his actual name? Long name that I taught you, that I showed you, I wrote on the board. Huh? Come on, Leon.
Children.
Sorry? Akshay, do you remember? Leonardo? See, please don't me call out each and everyone's name. If you know the answer, immediately unmute and tell. I want a quick response.
Two children.
No, I told you something about the pen name, right? Pen name, the special name used by writers to hide their actual name. They don't want to bring out their real name to the outside world. So they use some other name. Mark Twain is such a name, and he has one original, he has an actual name. Mark Twain is a pen name. What is the real name? Bennett Anthony. Can you tell me the answer? See, we are losing our time. Don't wait for me to call out your name. Those who know the answer, immediately press your microphone and tell the answer. That is smartness. You have to be very quick in response. Okay, fine. Samuel Langhorne Clemens. Do you remember this? Yes? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Then why didn't you say? Tell me the answer. Okay, so that is Mark Twain's original name. He was born in the year 1835, the year 1910. He has written many more books for children other than The Prince and the Pauper, and the books are The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Okay. Did I show you the cover page of those stories? Whenever, if any time you come across, please grab the book and read it. It is very interesting. Both the books, even The Prince and the Pauper, is a very interesting story. And what we have in the textbook is just a short excerpt of that story. It's a long. So what we have in the textbook, we cannot have the complete novel in a small textbook, right? So a small extract has been given in the textbook. The Prince and the Pauper is the story of two boys, two young boys. One is a prince and the other one is a pauper. Do you remember the cover page I showed you on the screen?
Yes.
Do you remember? See, I'm not getting any response.
Yes.
Yes.
Algan. Algan. Where is Aiden? Aiden. Aiden, can you hear me? Aiden. Aiden Joseph. Okay, so I had shown you the picture of the Prince and the Pauper's stories cover page. So one boy is a prince and the other boy is a pauper. And I told you in the last class, the prince, you know, he'll be very rich, he will have a luxurious life, and he will have many servants. I'm sure that all of you are listening carefully. In the next class, I will ask you questions. Okay, so please be attentive. Keep your eyes, keep your ears open. Listen carefully, and in between, if you have any doubts, please ask me. Okay, so how will you ask the doubt? Excuse me, ma'am, this is, tell your name and ask me the doubt. So, The Prince and the Pauper is a story of two boys who shared the same birthday. Bennett, did you understand?
Yes.
Bennett? Bennett, did you understand?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Bennett, if there is something inside your mouth, please take it out. You're having a chewing gum, I guess. Spit it out. Okay, very good. Okay, so they shared the same birthday. I mean, both of them were born on the same day. The only difference was one was a prince and the other was a pauper. Prince means a very rich boy with living in a huge palace with lot of servants, living a life of luxury. Whereas the pauper will be very, very poor. He won't have any money. He will be living in a small house. He won't have any servants. And definitely, he will have difficulties in his life. So this is the story of a special bond that these two boys shared with each other. Okay. Now, suppose if you get a chance to meet a prince, you know, you don't see a prince in surrounding areas. If you go to UK or any other places, and suppose you are like seeing a prince directly, how will you feel? What will be your reaction? I want to ask Ekraj. Ekraj?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. If you happen to see a prince, a real, an original prince, how will you feel? How will you be like emotion? How will you react? Will you go and ask him any questions? If you are given an opportunity to go and ask questions to the prince, just like an interview, what would be the first question that you ask him? I guess Ekraj has to think a lot. Asin,
I cannot hear.
you cannot see me.
Mama,
Can you see me, children?
I cannot see.
So I can see you, and believe that you all can see me.
I cannot hear properly.
Leonardo, can you see me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So just make sure your video or something, you just check the settings of your phone. Something might have gone wrong. That's the reason sometimes you might not be able to hear me, or I have made sure that I'm visible to all of you. And I am
I
also
cannot
audible.
see it.
Who is that, dear? Akshaj can see me, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. That's it. So I just wanted to know, if you happen to meet a prince, what will be the questions you go and ask him? Anyone? Just unmute your microphone and give me the answer. Rather than calling out each name, you're not ready to speak. I feel so bad about it. Because in the classes, you used to jump, you used to raise your hands, and come out for different answers, especially Aiden. Aiden Joseph, where is Aiden Joseph? He's so silent today. He used to shout out the answers always. What happened? Aiden, if you can unmute your microphone, please give me the answer, a quick answer. If you happen to meet a prince, what will be your response? How will you go and talk to him? Again, silence. No response. Krishnesh, I think you students are waiting for me to call out your names, right? Krishnesh, unmute. Yes. See, feel comfortable. This is just like 3C class. Only thing you have just come 1 year ahead. Yeah, tell me. If you happen to meet a prince, this is my question. I'm repeating the question.
Then what is question?
If you get a chance to meet a prince, you understood who is a prince, right? Yes. If you get a chance to meet a prince directly, how will you feel? How will you feel? Will you feel sad? I can't hear. Krishnesh is saying something, he's speaking something, but he's not audible. Krishnesh, just keep the microphone near your mouth and speak. Oh, come on. Oh dear. Just check the volume. If there is any volume adjustment, please check the volume on the cord, the earphone. Okay, why I was asking you the question is, this is a story in which the pauper gets a chance to meet the prince. What are the questions they are? What are the different questions he'll be asking the prince? How will be the prince replying to all those questions? How will the prince feel about meeting the pauper? This is the story. Okay, now let me introduce a few new words from the story. You know the meaning of the word strange. Strange. Please write it down in your notebook. Strange. What's the spelling? S-T-R-A-N-G-E. Strange. Did you write?
Yes.
Yes. What do you mean by the word strange? Yes. What do you mean by strange? Strange is something unusual, not ordinary, not just like what you see normally. Something beyond that, something different. That is the meaning of the word strange. Just keep these words in your mind because later on I'll be asking you. And when we read the lesson, we will come across the same new word, then you will understand the meaning in a better way. The second word is wicked. Wicked. Take down the spelling. W-I-C-K-E-D. Wicked. A wicked fox. You might have read this word many times in the stories that you have read in the smaller classes. Whenever you read this, there was a very wicked fox in the forest trying to play tricks with the other animals there. Okay, so what do you mean by the word wicked? Wicked means very cruel. Cruel. Not at all. What do you say? Showing any kindness. He'll be cunning. He will be having lot of negative things to do and harm others. So that is the meaning of the word wicked. And the next, okay, so did you write all these two words? What was the first word? Strange. Second word, wicked. The third word is mistreat. Mistreat. M-I-S-T-R-E-A-T. Mistreat. Mistreat. Okay, now I'll give you a very good example to understand the correct meaning of this word mistreat. Most of you might be having siblings. What do you mean by siblings? What do you mean by siblings? Delna? Delna? Evangel? Okay, Delna is ready. Delna, have you heard the word siblings?
Brother and sister.
Very good, excellent. Delna, that was a fantastic answer. Brothers and sisters are generally called siblings. They might be younger to you, they might be elder to you. Doesn't matter. If you have a brother or a sister, they are called your siblings. So almost all of you will be having your siblings.
My only son.
Who is not having any siblings? Who is that? Somebody told. Okay, fine. Do you treat them properly?
Brother and sister.
Do you treat them well? Do you take care of them? Do you take care of your siblings? Especially those who have younger ones, younger brothers or sisters. Please raise your hands those who have younger brothers. Younger brothers or sisters. Yes, very good. Nivel has got. And Saira, Salim. Do you all take care of your siblings? Do you help
Yes,
your parents in taking care of your siblings?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So that is how we treat them. But suppose you're very wicked, you're cruel. I'm just telling you, suppose if you're not treating them, you're simply beating them, you're shouting at them, you're fighting with them. Is that the way to treat them? No. That is mistreat. That's the opposite of treating them well. So mistreat means treating somebody in a very bad way, in a cruel way. That is the meaning of the word mistreat. Okay, let's move on to the fourth word. I'll be just teaching you 4 words, which you should be knowing the meaning and spellings very thoroughly in the next class. The fourth word is disturbed, a commonly used word, right? Disturbed. In the beginning of the class, I told you, please please mute your microphone, otherwise our classes will get disturbed. So what do you mean by the word disturbed? What do you mean by the word disturbed? Leon? Leon? What do you mean by the word disturbed? Please unmute your microphone. Come on. What do you mean by disturbed? Speak. I can't hear you. Make some noise that will put you into uneasiness. You won't feel good. Huh? You might get a headache, you might get irritated, you might get annoyed, right? So disturb means something that makes you feel not fine. Like it's something that makes you feel very irritated or uneasy. That is the meaning of the word disturb. Okay? So the 4 words, 1 second children. Yeah. Can you see the screen now? Yes?
No. Yes.
Yeah, you will be saying it. So I'm
Yes,
going to write.
ma'am.
Yes, I'm going to write the 4 words that I taught you today. The first word is strange. Just make sure that the spelling that you have written in your notebook is correct.
Am I right?
Very good. Second one was, which was the second word? Which was the second word? Wicked.
Wicket.
Yes, wicked. Please don't pronounce it as wicked. It is wicked. Wicked. Third one, mistreat.
Am I right?
Very good. Excellent. Mistreat. And the 4th word is
Ma'am, that's
disturb.
also correct.
Yes, that is also correct. That means you are excellent in spellings. Disturb. Let's check whether you have noted down all the 4 words. And the next class, I'll be asking you questions. Okay? I'll be also asking you the meaning of this. So, that's it. Okay, children, it's time for us to wind up today's class. Hope you understood well. By next class, I hope everyone will be having your textbooks with you, so it will be easy for us to read the text and understand. So bye for today. Take care. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.